Welcome back and thank you for tuning in to the Live in 5 show, where we have been living live for 10 years. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Novely. A time capsule was found after 220 years, belonging to Paul Revere and Samuel Adams in Boston, Massachusetts.
This morning we have some clear skies. Maybe we'll get some sunny weather. And plus, there's going to be something new today.
The Boston Celtics played against the Portland Trailblazers when it came to down to the fourth quarter. I'll tell you the scores and highlights coming up next.
In the new movie, What We Do in the Shadows, 4 vampire roommates pretend to be human beings, but later learn that a human is harder than it looks.
A handicapped man creates a new device that will help those who have lost their lower limbs and walk again.
Find that out and more after the break.
Whoa. Hey man, where'd you get that?
I got it at the studio store for 49 bucks, but you better get it quick because they're selling out.
Oh, cool.
Two year book left, only the $49.
You have yearbooks? Yeah, good girl. Eugene.
We have no more yearbook, sorry.
You're not one of us anymore.
You with a bus
You're one
now.
of us now.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
Garden Club will meet today after school. Please see Miss Celestino.
Next Monday and Tuesday, both 7th and 8th graders will be taking finals on their subjects of what they learned during the semester. For Monday, there will be a block schedule for periods 1, 3, and 5, while for Tuesday, it will be periods 2, 4, and 6.
Tetzlaff will be holding an art contest due today. The theme for this year is building peace at home, in school, on the internet, or the community. Submit your artwork before school, during nutrition, or after school to Mr. Hamamura in room 304. All participants will receive front of the lunchline passes and will have individual prizes for first, second, and third places. For more details, see Mr. Hamamura or the yellow flyer that was passed out about the art contest.
All right, children, for Friday's Action Reaction segment, David shows us the weekly gaming review.
Good morning, Trojans. It's David here with another gaming review. This week's game will be Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this, then chances are you've made a very poor career choice.
Wow, what a scary game. This game features 10 animatronics searching to kill you. Old Freddy, old Bonnie, old Chica, Foxy, Mangle, new Bonnie, new Freddy, new Chica, and Balloon Boy, along with one masked man. The marionette that is said to have tampered with the animatronics. Did you know that some people have speculations that the game is actually a prequel to the first game? The date on your paycheck in this game says that it is in the 1970s, and you are getting paid around $100, whereas in the first game, you are being paid $120. That's all the time we have for today. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you, David. That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Check out our Facebook page at Live in 5 Show to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
Jihadi John is an ISIS member that has went viral in November of last year when he participated in killing numerous amounts of Syrian citizens. He is now planning on killing 2 citizens that live in Tokyo, and Japan's government doesn't give him $200 million by today. The 2 citizens that are threatening to kill are Kenji Godo and Haruna Yukawa. Japanese Chief Secretary Yoshidi Suga estimates that they had until 1:50 a.m. this morning. Tokyo doesn't want to pay ISIS because most likely that would fund ISIS supplies. Kenji and Haruna were last seen months ago in the war-torn apart of Tokyo. Suga was found 3 months later that Kenji and Haruna were in Syria. Suga is trying to get them back without funding ISIS terrorist attacks.
A time capsule was found after 220 years belonging to Paul Revere and Samuel Adams in Boston, Massachusetts. In the time capsule, there were 5 different newspapers and 24 coins imprinted with George Washington's face. The most fascinating item in the capsule was a silver plate engraved with the names of Samuel Adams and Paul Revere. The time capsule was buried by Samuel Adams and PCA SICA Cree in 1795 underneath a cornerstone in Massachusetts.
Time now to check in with Cameron on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Cameron.
Oh my god. Vampires. 4 vampire roommates that are trying to get through life pretending to be regular human beings. They learn that pretending to be a human being is this includes keeping friends, paying, and staying up to date with modern society. Oh my gosh. Modern society. What We Do in the Shadows will be premiering in theaters on February 13th. Let's see what's going on in the world of weather. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Cameron, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, it's time for the weather. In our area, it'll be 52 degrees, moving north into Seattle, 48. Now, as we move east, colder usually, like in Denver, 29, Minneapolis, 30, Dallas, 42. Now, as we move more northeast in New York, it's going to be 31, while we move south to Miami, the hot point of the U.S., 77. All right, now it's time for something new called earthquakes. Today's earthquake will be the biggest earthquake yesterday was in Via Efata, Vanuatu with a 6.8. And yesterday there was more than 85 earthquakes. All right, now it's time for your 5-day forecast. The hot point of the week is Sunday with 82 degrees, and the low point of the week will be Tuesday with 74 degrees. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, sunny, with Tuesday having some rain, so make sure to bring umbrellas. Rain is very important in California. All right, and for something else, make sure to send all the pics that you can, selfies, pictures of anything you want to pics@livein5show.com, and we'll air it on the show. All right, now it's time to toss it to the pole with Avery.
Good morning, Sammy. Today we have Alexis with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
This week we challenged you with the question, should students be able to go to their lockers during lunch? Here's what you said.
I think they already have an opportunity to go at the beginning of lunch, and there's not enough supervision to monitor the locker room, so I would say I don't think they should be allowed to go after those first few minutes.
They should be able to go to their lockers during lunch because people need this time to grab their books and prepare for their next class.
No.
Why?
Because it's going to get too crowded in the locker room.
Yes, because if they forget something and they're in class, they should just be able to have access to it no matter what. Because I don't know what's the problem with just going to your locker and getting stuff out.
I think people should be able to go to their lockers during lunch to put their stuff away or to grab their lunch.
They should be able to go to their lockers during lunch just in case they forget something or they're let out late from class.
How would having a lunch locker access benefit you?
It would benefit me by giving me the ability to be able to grab my things in an easier fashion and not have to rush myself every single time I have.
I can put my stuff away and still waiting for the 7-minute bell to ring.
We can go get stuff that we need for next period.
How would supervision be handled at the lockers?
I think teachers should be at every locker room and like have a minimum time that you can be in the locker room.
The teachers should be outside the locker rooms watching.
I think that they should watch you go to the locker so that you don't be like just wandering around into classes and stuff.
Maybe we could have one teacher patrolling the area.
I think teachers should be at every locker room and like have a minimum time that you can be in the locker room, like 2 minutes or.
What might be the advantages of having a locker during lunch?
You don't have to go to your locker during passing period.
So that when the bell rings, they don't have to rush to lockers and then go to class.
The advantages are you get to put your stuff away, you don't have to carry a burden of work.
Disadvantages.
Well, the disadvantage could be people could be fighting in the restrooms when there's no teachers.
So the disadvantages are that some people might play around and take advantage of the situation.
The results for this past week's poll. 79% of you said yes, as toward no had 21%. 0% of you guys said you didn't care. Our new question is, should Tetzlaff provide computers for academic use? We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at Live in 5 Show to vote. Send your comments to webpoll at livein5show.com, and if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So, Alexis, what do you think?
I think yes, because it will help us with like projects and stuff.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today. It's time for the sports report in the Live in 5 locker room.
Thanks, Avery. So the Boston Celtics played against the Portland Trail Blazers. Alright, sorry for that. So the the Boston Celtics played the Portland Trail Blazers in a very close game. Damian Lillard scored 21 points and other guard Wesley Matthews scored 18 points. They had a consistent streak going on, but it all came down to the wire. Avery Bradley with 18 points and Jared Sullinger had 17. At the end of the fourth quarter, the Celtics were down 87-89. Then, with 8 seconds left on the clock, Evan Turner shot a three-pointer and made it with 1 second left. Damian Lillard tried to make the game winner, but the Celtics played good defense, and Lillard could not get the shot in. Celtics won 90-89. The Portland Trail Blazers lost a close game against the Los Angeles Clippers on January 14th, at home with a score 94-104. The two players that played well for their teams were Clippers player DeAndre Jordan and Trail Blazers player Damian Lillard. Jordan got a double-double with 17 points and 18 rebounds, while Lillard scored 15 points. That wraps it up for sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question is, who invented popcorn? Charles Cretors, Thomas Edison, Jefferson Schneider, or Mackerson Marquis? Take 5. The correct answer is Charles Cretors. A large-scale commercial popcorn machine was invented by Charles Cretors in the late 19th century.
Hugh Herr from Biomechatronics Research Group built lower robotic limbs that are called biomes. These battery-powered biomes are the world's first powered ankle prosthesis. I can't say that word, jeez, I know what it means. Hugh's inspiration for his new invention goes back to when he lost his legs by mountain climbing in a winter storm in 1982. Even though Hugh doesn't have lower limbs, he still wants to mountain climb. Many people's dreams to walk again will come true due to Hugh's invention. That wraps up the Daily Live in 5. We'll see you back here next week. Have a great day, everybody.